right, I'll go on with Iolite. So we showed this beautiful ring in the garnet. I love the color of Iolite. It's obviously like in between the blue and violet sort of tones, real indigo colored stone. So as you can imagine, Iolite is a perfect third eye activator. It's a stone of spiritual vision, and certainly helps to activate our higher senses or consciousness. So this design was 123, size 8, 3787. So that does fit comfortably as an 8. So it is a gemstone for insight, spiritual insight and intuition, helping us to connect with our own inner visions and inner wisdom, and helps us to get a really clear vision of our spiritual truth. So it might be that you need to get a bit more clarity on your path for purpose, like being on purpose, I guess you could say. And whether you are being on purpose in your path is a really important thing. So it can also help us to be more aligned in our daily action, so bringing that spiritual into the physical as well. So this one is $70. Love that little marquee design. R3726, that is a size 5. So we also showed this one in garnet just before. Such a pretty color, isn't it? And Susan would love to see sodalite iolite earrings. Yes, it's such a great combo, the two together. They marry so well together in terms of that element of spiritual vision and gaining clarity of your path. Now this is Sunstone in Iolite, so you can see you got this bit of a sparkle inside. I'm just going to zoom on that. It's like a little sparkle party inside the Iolite, and I feel like the beautiful combination of the two, it's like the Sunstone helps us to the message I get is like the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like when you're going through a bit of a difficult time and you can't see a pathway forward, the Sunstone helps to shine that light and activate that pathway and that vision for you to sort of go, okay, well, this is my next step, or this is the next thing I need to do to move out of this situation towards a better place in myself, or to be more on purpose. So it really helps to activate our what brings us more joy and what aligns us to our truth. So it's a really powerful combo to work with, especially for any sort of purpose work. That one is $185. It's the only piece I have of it in jewellery. 1999 is a size 9 in that ring. Is a beautiful piece. You have a teardrop pendant in this. Yes, I've also got some Sunstone Iolite jewellery. I absolutely adore it. It's one that I feel called to wear at various points depending on what I'm going through. This is another design that I love, that vertical alignment of the different stones with that filigree style setting. R3608 is size 11 and 136. So finally we have an 11. We haven't had many 11s on the table today. That is very pretty. I feel like that would be a nice, put that as like a first finger ring as well, because it's got that nice flat setting. So we also have the triple stone ring in the Iolite, which we also showed in garnet. This is a size 9. Size R3956 for $72. Now, Iolite can sometimes be also called water sapphire. It's obviously not sapphire, it's its own stone, but it has had that name given to it because sometimes I feel like it's been used in place of sapphire. It's a not nearly as expensive stone. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking stone unto itself. What have you missed prior to Iolite? We did a whole section of garnet. Before garnet, I did some jaspers, so Malagano, Leopard, Imperial, Narina Jasper, and Dolomite was at the beginning. So we've still got a lot more to show. Now I'm going to go through the Iolite crystals one by one, and then I'll show the earrings next. Sorry, Susan, you did ask for those. So the Iolite and Sodalite, now that would be I'm wondering if that might actually be a little tanzanite at top, possibly, because they've got very different colours, and that is a tanzanite colour on top. So it could be a little tanzanite with iolite and sodalite. Often you will find that like this pair of earrings, like they've got all of those lovely third eye, crown and throat chakra, which are really powerful combo for like spiritual communication, tuning into our own inner wisdom and inner guidance, and opening up through crown chakra as well. So that's 650 and they are 158. I really love the color combo of those three. And the other pair we have here, these are more sodalites. I'll do those when we do the sodalite section. Okay, so the Sunstone Iolite, these are ones that you just have to kind of have a bit of a play with. You're going to claim those ones. Thank you so much. I'll pop those aside. Yes, so these have a lot of sunstone in them. They've really got a nice sparkle within them and lots of colour, so you can really see the sunstone colour even without it sparkling there. And some of them may have a little bit of like a green, I've noticed, inclusion on them. I'm not 100% sure what that is. It could be like maybe a diopside, or I don't think it's tourmaline necessarily, but yeah, there's definitely a couple of other minerals present. There's quartz as well. But I do see green in these a bit, so I'll have to double check. Maybe I can have a quick look online. So this one here is $95 and SIP 110. Or just say 95C if you want to claim, because I think there's the same code for a few of them. But we've got an ABC on them, so that's got a really nice flash. This is another one that is beautiful, deep coloured iolite. And they all, oh, there you go, that's got the big chunk of green. It does look a bit like diopside. That's what it could be, like a chrome diopside. But there's some really nice gemmy pockets in this piece. So this is another bigger one. There's not as much of the, oh yeah, the sunstones on that face. Sometimes you just get the one particular face with a really flashy sunstone inside. And that one was 95A. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, some magic in that one. So pretty. This is just iolite. So there's a little bit of sunstone, but this is mainly just plain iolite. You can see a bit of sunstone in that one actually. That is 48, code G4. So this is all iolite. I talked a bit about Sunstone Iolite just before, Imelda. So iolite is a stone of spiritual vision, really activates and opens up the third eye chakra, so to help enhance our psychic awareness, our spiritual vision and spiritual communication. The sunstone also helps to open up our connection to our joy and to our path. I think in combination, like I've been saying, the two together I think are so beautiful to help like find your inner guidance to the path that you need to take for like finding your own purpose or your own path to joy. It's really about connecting to your own inner guidance. So $78 is G1. That's the largest of the generators. The generators are the 6-pointed sides obelisks, which are the rest of these little four-sided shapes. They've got slightly different energies to them. Oh wow, look at that. That's got such strong flash through it. Yeah, iolite is also called water sapphire. That's correct. There's almost like a pink color in some of these where you get the really strong sunstone. But they all have loads of sparkle in them. They're beautiful quality pieces, these ones. Some of the nicest sunstone iolite I've come across anyway. So that is 95B. So there's the three $95 pieces, A, B, C. And then we've got the smaller ones here as well. Claiming G1. Yes, sure. That was G4. G1. Nice solid iolite piece there, Imelda. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. Just get the right end in. There we go. Oh, so yesterday, my gosh, what a weird day. Yesterday we had a power outage for like 2 hours. So we were in the middle of trying to do work and whatnot. We get that happening. And then straight after the power comes back on, there was the internet outage. We're not even in Mercury retrograde just yet. But yeah, it was a funny day yesterday. And I know like that, I don't know how into astrology you guys are, but there's been a lot of talk about, there was like a big astrological influence of Mars and Uranus and something else. And apparently that was like, where it was, wherever that aspect was, it was like related to disruptions in finance and money. Because I was like, oh, I can't get into my e-banking at all yesterday. That was fun when I had to pay bills. Anyway, that was me and probably a million other people around the world. Anyway, all right, so Iolite and Sunstone, we've got a few more pieces here. And one moment, this one has got quite a bit of sparkly flash through it too. As I said, every single one of these pieces does. A little bit of quartz through there too. So yeah, clarity of vision is really the main property with Iolite. That little one is 66C. This one's also got beautiful, so much colour in these sparkles. I don't know if you guys can really see, but the sunstone, so pretty. All the different coloured sparkles. And you get that on every single angle on some of these. So that is 66A. Can I claim the spinner ring size 6 on a separate invoice, please, with the 6? Yep, no worries. Thank you, Leanne. I'll grab that one. Okay, so I think there was just the one left of the little Sunstone Iolite there. Also, I just want to see what the green is there. It's just annoying me now. Just give me a second. Iolite, green, inclusion. Let's have a look. It's hard to see sometimes. Inclusions in Iolite. Oh, so sometimes can be apatite, hematite, iron oxide, magnetite, mica, and rutile. So I guess that's the, yeah, so I don't know, you've got, this has obviously got the sunstone inclusions in it though, which are a little different again. But yeah, maybe some of the other colours like the res you can see are probably the hematite or iron oxide. And could be, the green could be like an apatite, to be honest. But yeah, wasn't sure about that one. You need to lodge your tax return. Yeah, don't forget that. 66D. So we've got a couple of the $66 pieces, 3 of those at the bottom, and then there's the $3.95 ones at the top. They are all beautiful pieces. So that is all of our Iolite.